I've been a real one the whole time, yeah. I ain't around here. I need some time to get thoughts right in my mind. Ain't worried about their comments. I'm way too numb, yeah.
Hey guys, Cypher's here from SenZe Clan. Back at it again with another video. And before we start, I'm going to ask you guys to like and subscribe, of course, because this is a video where we are actually going to be going over just the signature loadouts that we use in SenZe. I mean, it's not what all of us use, it's just what, I don't know, our members use. So, getting into it, to start out, we have SenZe Eclipse here. He is the commissioner of SenZe Clan, and he is a very big rusher in Warzone. He uses the PKM and the MP5. We will get into Eclipse's more detailed loadout in other videos, but this is just showing what he uses. You can guys customize like what you guys want to use on this loadout. PKM is a fantastic LMG. MP5 best SMG, some say. So yeah, for his tactical and lethal, he uses the C4. Why wouldn't you? And the flash grenades. Now the flash grenades, these are very strange choice for Warzone, you know. I know a lot of people actually do use these, but the flash grenades just usually are kind of rare to see in Warzone a lot, but Eclipse finds a way. So, alright, that is Eclipse's loadout. Alright, next up we have Cypher's loadout. Well, Cypher's is kind of more of a sniper, I'd say. Even though Eclipse is the best sniper in SenZe, Cypher still keeps up with that number 2 spot in sniping. So, I actually usually run an HDR, but I actually got into a new class about a week ago. Maybe 5 days ago, maybe, but we are actually going to use the Uzi and the Grau 5.56. We're going to get into the attachments this video, but before that, I just want to say my tactical and lethals, I use C4, of course, and the heartbeat sensor. Now, the heartbeat sensor is a very, I don't know how to say it, it's, in my opinion, it's essential for Warzone. It's such a big map, you have no idea where anybody is going to be unless they basically run out in the open. So, the heartbeat sensor is a way to go because I'm pretty sure it's either 50-meter range, I say. You can see people up to 50 meters, and the recharge rate on it, or the pulse rate, I'd say, really isn't that, it's not that slow, so it's very essential to me. Alright, for the Grau attachments, what we actually use for the muzzle, we use a monolithic suppressor, of course. That is, if you have this, the barrel, the Tempest 26.4 Archangel barrel. Now, this really increases a lot of range. It does a lot of good things. It's one of the main parts that keep this loadout ranged, I'd say. You can also use the Nexus barrel if you want to. That's up to you. They both do the same thing, except Nexus is more focused on mobility. It's less weighted, but Archangel is way more accurate and more velocity. The underbarrel, of course, Commando foregrip. A lot of people either use Merc foregrip, really, I don't like it a lot. Commando really increases the quickness, the swiftness of how you do things. You aim in faster, do a lot of things faster. Ammunition, 60 round mags, of course. People say, well, if you use 60, then it's going to be kind of tough to, you know, I don't know how to say it. It's tough. They think it lowers the mobility. It really doesn't all that much. 50 round mags still, even though it really, I don't know, it's just the better way to go, trust me. Now, XRK Void 2 as the rear grip. This is the best grip that you can probably use. It is basically almost like the underbarrel. It really just increases the swiftness of the aim and speed and all that. It's really good, and that is my Grau. Alright, for my Uzi, this is a pretty simple loadout, I'd say. All we're using here is the compensator, which is basic recoil control. It is the last barrel that you get, so you got to keep up with that, of course. The operator foregrip, you can either use Merc or operator. Matter of fact, I actually do use a Merc. Operator is like Merc. Merc just adds that extra recoil control to it. Of course, 50 round mags. You can use the 41 caliber mags if you really want to, but the 50 round mags, I think it's more consistent. Alright, now for the rear grip, of course, stippled. It really, really helps with that. Just aiming, speed, and all that. And now for the optic, it's really up to you, but I use the operator reflex sight. And I just think it's really precise. And if you want all these, you can get a cheap pack in the Modern Warfare store now called, I don't know what it's called, but it comes with the thin ice Uzi, and that is really good for starting out your loadout because it really gives you a lot of the advantages that the Uzi has. Of course, if you want to run monolithic on this thing, go ahead and run monolithic, but with the growl that I have with this, it's super ranged, so I wouldn't worry about range on this Uzi. So, yeah. And that is actually our video for today. Our signature loadouts and what we use. Go ahead, try this stuff out, see if you like it. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe. This is Cypher from SenZe Clan. Peace.